One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Calls his own number. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running into the open space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Working that wide receiver screen. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The option look. He'll pitch it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try it over the left side. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got him. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Snatch it quickly on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. On the ground, it's Smothers. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. By the defense, it's the first one they've used this half. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Keeps it on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. It's complete. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
South Carolina, 3, NC State, 0.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Harbor. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum, not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep on the run. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right on target this time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like give it up, get north-south, throw the football away, you can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. They're now up 9-0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Wolfpack faithful field screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires complete on the crosser. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Harbour. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Number 14 with the grab and the score.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Now on the move. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. NC State going up-tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm, He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Grimes. And he'll be brought down. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They just keep firing. That pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hendrickson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak them out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Past the first down marker and still running.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option. Playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. They want that clock to run. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On the move. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
I think Greg, that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. You like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. Lets it fly on the move. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Gets the back moving. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this situation of the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
NC State has to come up with a big play on third and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.